First semester in Greece was an impulsive decision. I applied to Northeastern thinking of Boston. However, I dared myself to be adventurous and threw myself into the program of NUin Greece. Having this experience, however, truly gave me a time of experimenting a different culture, society, and school before I really headed to the Boston campus. My name is Christy Yoon. I am from LA, California, and Seoul, South Korea. I started off by leaving my two homes, PV and Seoul, and traveled all over Europe. I traveled to Spain, Barcelona, Madrid, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Berlin, Germany, Czech Republic, Hungary, Vienna, Switzerland, and around Italy and London, before finally going to Santorini, Greece, and taking a flight to Thessaloniki. As I arrived early to Thessaloniki than other students in the program, I booked a room in the Metropolitan Hotel to look around with my mom where I'd be spending my time. I also went to ACT to get a peek at the college as well. The first 2 weeks of orientation was probably one of the best moments of the program. I was getting to know everyone, looking over the great views of Thessaloniki, including the boardwalk, and slowly starting to learn my first few words of Greek. I knew that some of these people would be with me for 4 years of my college career and beyond that. The numerous vendors, restaurants, and cafes on the boardwalk, as well as the iconic White Tower, is truly a view I will forever remember. Not only did we go on adventures on our own, ACT also took us to beautiful places to look at the wonderful views of Thessaloniki. During this orientation, they also took us to places like Hockey Tiki Beach and views across the city. Although at first, being on the ACT campus and adjusting to the workload was hard, as soon as we got more comfortable with going to school on the right time, walking across campus and finding our classes, and finally mastering doing our labs correctly, I finally started to fit into the cycle of doing work like I was so used to back in high school. I knew that all my preconceptions of easy classes was a lie. Outside of school, we really participated in the community by doing walks to abolish slavery, going on trips that ACT sponsored to places like museums, went on a Athens trip with our hotel where we got to see peaceful views of mountains and a ski village, went to museums where we got to see the wonderful statues of Greek temples, and saw the Parthenon, and took a lot of pictures to remember them by. Seeing all this in real life as a Greek art through the ages student was truly a meaningful experience. Outside of school on the weekends, we would go out for Turkish breakfast, go to 8-Ball to see a professor's concert, as well as go on numerous trips to Mykonos, Vienna, Tel Aviv, Serbia, and to the Bansko ski trip with ACT. Going to these new places with new friends was an experience that couldn't have been possible without coming to NUin Greece. Overall, NUin Greece is a program I would definitely recommend to anyone who wants a semester in a country that is laid back, is loving, and has beautiful views like none other.